Through my home line, anybody can obtain this quality.
Tell me about some of the new products you're developing.
We are doing right now the horse tags, guitar straps, and dog carriers. Also, we are doing right now crystallized a pretty big piano.
Wow, talk about extravagant. Well, why don't we take a look at some of your favorite designs for the holidays on a real model?
Let's do it.
Well, it's all so beautiful, Simon.
Thank you.
So tell me, what does the future hold for BB Simon?
Future is bright, Heather. Our goal is raise the bar of accessories and design more buckles, more ornament with the new Kristallata Swarovski.
Well, I can't thank you enough for joining us today to introduce us and educate us in the world of BB Simon. Thank you so much, Simon.
Thank you.
If you'd like to learn more about the world of BB Simon, you can visit their website at bbsimonshop.com or click the link on our website, livingeditions.com. For Living Editions, I'm Heather Burdett.
Well, now I know what to get my mom for Christmas. Well, check out this next segment. If you think that you might be a writer, maybe you fancy yourself as one. I do a little poetry from time to time, and you've thought of getting published, Living Editions' Annie Blanco is going to show you how. Take a peek.
Have you ever peered into the windows of a bookstore and wondered, how do I get a book on the bestsellers table? Have you ever pondered the idea of self-publishing, becoming an author yourself? Hi, I'm Annie Blanco with Living Editions, and I'd like to introduce you to the CEO of Trafford Publishing, Mr. Gord Hooker. Hello.
Hey Annie, it's good to be here.
Well, thanks for coming. Now, originally you were the Chief Technology Officer at Trafford, but then you left the company, did some consulting, then you came back as CEO. Why come back?
Well, you know, it was really an emotional decision for me. I've always loved working with authors, and you know, just seeing them hold their book for the first time and hearing their reaction, just the feeling they get from being published, it's just wonderful, and I'm just thrilled.
I'd imagine it is a very exciting process. Now tell me a little bit about the history of Trafford.
Well, the company was formed in 1995. It came into existence as a better way for authors to self-publish their book. What we did was we combined a combination of internet e-commerce and print-on-demand manufacturing.
And what about the technology and specific printing?
One of the most exciting things is some of the printing technology that has come along. When we first started off, it was very much we were on our own. Since then, some partners such as Google, Amazon, and in particular Xerox have come along with some really great stuff. In particular, one piece of equipment we've got does 495 pages a minute and actually prints paper from a great big 2,000-pound roll. It's just spectacular.
That's so cool. So I could actually publish a book, or anyone at home if they'd like to. Now, who exactly is publishing right now?
Well, we've actually got authors from over 120 countries around the world, so as I'm sure you can imagine, just about every genre in existence we have published. Everything from poetry, self-help, business books, cookbooks, you name it, we've done it.
The company, Trafford, has all the parts and pieces that you need to make a book happen, but it's the people at Trafford that made the experience so wonderful for me. And how has it changed my life? I'm now a published author, and that could happen to you.
In addition to speaking to Monica, I had the opportunity to speak with Mylan White, also a self-published author at Trafford. What made you decide to self-publish?
I had a colleague of mine say that she liked the way I write, and so I thought, well, why don't I give it a whirl? I'll see if I can write about my experiences in tipping. And so I did that.
So you simply submitted a manuscript?
Well, yes, but it wasn't perfect. It needed some adjustment on the graphics and some of the other features. But finally, we got it to the stage of marketing, and here again, Trafford Publishing was very helpful. So I figured I can write a book, and so can you.
It all sounded so easy, but what about the cost? Is it affordable to self-publish at Trafford?
It's really very affordable. The great thing about print-on-demand technology is that an author no longer has to print a gigantic stack of books and store them in their garage. We can print books one at a time.
And what about the future of Trafford? Where's your company headed?
The future is actually really exciting, not just for us, but for all of publishing. One of the things we're seeing now is that trade publishers are really starting to recognize the viability of print-on-demand technology. And the reason that's so exciting for authors is that as they come up through a print-on-demand system, these large publishers are now watching these authors to see where the successes are, and effectively treating them as a farm team. So it's very exciting for us, and it's really exciting for the authors.
Thanks, Gord.
Thank you very much for having me.
And I'd like to also thank Mylan White and Monica Doherty for all their insight, and everyone at Trafford Publishing. Now, if you at home would like to learn more information on how to publish your own book, please log on to their website at www.trafford.com or log on to a link on our website at www.livingeditions.com. For everyone at Living Editions, I'm Annie Blanco.
Thanks for that report, Annie. We'll be right back after this.
Let me tell you about the birds and the bees and the flowers and the trees, the moon up above, and the thing called love. Let me tell you about the sun in the sky and the world spinning by. That'll open your eyes in a place like this. Let me tell you about the Springs Preserve. Let me tell you about the Springs Preserve.
Hi, I'm Michelle Alvarez.
And I'm Dan Ball.
And together, we're your personal guides to Living Editions. Our innovative and probing series is a magazine format that promises to be a fast-paced, cutting-edge production.
That's right, Michelle. One week we can take you on a journey through the fashion industry. We'll talk with physicians about health and fitness and introduce you to new products that are entering the marketplace.
Nice. And we'll dive into the world of green living, featuring tips and products on how to stay environmentally aware.
Very important. Also, our investigative correspondents will dig up the very best advice on everything from planning your child's education to planning your own retirement.
And we'll speak with experts on issues from the proper care of your pets to how to become a more informed parent.
Also, there'll be cooking and dining segments. We'll have experts show you where to dine out and how to cook and even plan that perfect vacation on a budget.
Living your life to the fullest, that's what it's all about.
But we need to hear from you. Visit our website, livingeditions.com. And also, if you think there's a product or a service that deserves national attention, then contact us, 702-541-6702, because we need to know how we can add to your life.
That's a wrap for this edition of Living Editions from the beautiful Las Vegas Springs Preserve. We hope you enjoyed the show.
You know, Michelle, this place is amazing. We enjoyed our stay here. Definitely, if you come to the city of Las Vegas, come see the Springs Preserve.
Definitely.
Hey, big thanks to all of our friends that joined us on Living Editions this week. Big thanks to Dimitri from Rejuve, folks from Yakety Sax, Tapaku, BB Simon, and of course, Trafford Publishing.
Also, our correspondents, Kyla Grogan, Annie Blanco, and Heather Burdett. We look forward to their reports on future Living Edition shows.
And if you just tuned in a little bit late to Living Editions, that's okay. You can always log on to our website, watch the show, learn more information about your hosts and the show. It's livingeditions.com. Plus, if you have a product you think deserves national attention, log on and let us know.
And don't forget, if there's a special story you'd like to hear on our show, please log on and click the wish list so that we can
Add to your life. We'll see you next time on Living Editions.
Bye-bye.